Yep. Hey, everyone. It's Dr. J, Professor Spike, and Kamal. We're streaming live from Long Island, New York, and other
on this special day.
cities on a very icky, rainy, nasty day, and it's no better on Wall and Broad.
Exactly. It's raining on Wallen Broad just like it's raining here.
Raining inside on Wall and Broad, inside the building. They can't stop it.
The weather looks bleak and the market is bleak.
Hemorrhaging.
Tim, that's not true. Athesis is a two cent stock, right?
Yeah, so now you got your you're on sale now.
Yeah, you can get a 2 cents plain, like the Depression era. That was how much a seltzer cost. Glass of
And this
seltzer.
is without any of the cola syrup, just plain old
Yeah,
seltzer.
no syrup. Syrup might have been 3 cents. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, ARDX the other day they had this PDUFA thing. It jumped up and now it lost everything
Well,
that
I
it
told
gained.
Curtis sell it when as soon
Right,
as,
right. You told Curtis as soon as the news hit, sell it like that minute.
yeah. I hope Curtis listens.
It
I
just
mean,
like
Is it where it was, or is it even lower?
no,
that's the,
like what it was.
that's the rule. The rule is sell it on the news in
Yeah.
BioDraft.
I
In
wish I'd
most,
listened to that
in
on
most places, Chuck is with us, Dr. Wong.
Codex.
Yeah, Chuck is with us. Tim Kirk is with us. Doth is with us. A bunch of people with us today. James is with us, and a few others. We're going to just discuss BioDirect today because not just BioDirect, but a particular aspect of BioDirect, the one that I
So
think
Dr. J, you remember the other day I told you the market cap for Athesis was 2.7 millions?
yeah. What is it now?
640.
Oh man.
I can handle it alone.
I know. Maybe you should buy it.
It's like a thrift shop or a garage sale, you know?
Didn't Helios make them a payment recently of over $1 million, $1.5 million?
I mean that's really bad, man.
This
I
is
mean,
the proverbial throwing good money after bad.
Why did they bother? They should have just bought the company.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Good throwing good money after bad.
Yeah. Helios is their Japanese partner.
somebody bought CVM.
Yeah. So you're
What I want to talk is I want to talk about BIVI, BIVI. I want to talk about all of the Alzheimer's.
and you listed Anavex, which had a very bad day today.
Yeah, all of them were down, including CRISPR. Looked like a good buy at 40, but
CVM is near $1.
yeah, CVM is $1. I mean, it's crazy, really crazy. All right, let's get to it. Let's start.
CVM ran out of good news.
Let's start with the macro.
I'm happy with my Codex though with CVM.
Let's start with the macro. We want to get a look at where we're going with the
with the SPY.
With the spiders. Yeah. See if there's reason to be optimistic. I always find reason to be optimistic.
If you're short, yeah, I guess.
No, if you're long, it feels really, really bad. So now is probably the time to buy.
So, Dr. J, while you setting things up, how do you feel about CVM? What is your opinion overall?
Stay away from CVM.
Okay, it's part of the discussion on the side.
What do I know? But I don't follow it anymore. It's just that we were all so badly burned on it. Yeah. I just don't think it's worth.
What's the news, James? If you said there was news.
So what's going on with this browser? Oh, I see. There we go. No.
Tim Kirk said he's more optimistic about Jim Jordan becoming the next speaker.
Yeah. Jim Jordan is not going to be the next speaker, I don't think. What do you think?
he's done.
He's done.
I think probably he's done, but who knows in this strange era that we live, politics that we live in. S&P was down 1.26, yuck. Dow down 0.86, NASDAQ down 1.5%, yuck. The Russell down 1.3.
Yeah, and Russell too. The whole broad market took it.
Gold keeps inching up, right? Something's going up, and I think Bitcoin had an update today.
Yeah, well, anything that's counter to the dollar.
Yeah. All right, so let's.
Well, your friend Blue did okay. It looks like.
Yeah, blue is up. Blue might be worth owning. Look at Beam. Do you believe this? Down to $17.
All of these, all of the editing and all of the Alzheimer's just took it on the chin today.
Yeah. Look at it and tell you. Wow. Not just today. They've been taking it on the chin.
Yeah, well.
CRISPR 3862 down 3%. Let's go to the spiders. We're going to see a close below the 200, but don't get scared. Don't get frightened by that.
I mean, look at that downtrend. Oh my God.
That was a minute chart.
Let's not get too excited.
Yeah, so the 200 is the black line here. Do we close below? I think so. Yeah,
Yep.
you can see the close below. So, but it's closed below in the past, only to bounce back. Look at here. It closed quite a bit below, but not a clean break. If it makes a clean break, it gets me even very nervous. But as long as part of the candle touches, I'm not that nervous. I think it very well will bounce back above the 200. And the 200 is still going up. It's ascending. So I'm not that scared. Back here in, what is that, March? March 13th.
Right after the February doldrums.
Yeah, March 13th, we hit a low here of 380. And we bounced back. So I think very well could be the same thing. Not that we're going to 380, but I think, it could go a little lower. I think this area right here at 419. I think we're at or near bottom. Might make a little bit of a lower low than this candle back here on October 3rd. That was 420.18. We might go down, make a slightly lower low, and then turn around. So I don't see it going all the way back down to like this double bottom here at 403.74. I don't see that happening. 403.78. I mean, it is possible. I don't see it happen. 403 would be the worst case scenario in my mind. Of course, unless there's some terrible geopolitical event. I have to confess, I haven't been selling anything except one stock I got rid of. I had 22 stocks going into September. Haven't added or subtracted other than this one.
Wow. Yeah, I know. They're saying lithium is plentiful now. All of a sudden.
I got rid of it.
How bad did you get hurt?
I sold it at 149. I think I bought it at 200.
Yeah, I know this was a shame. I have a bunch of my money in lithium also, but they're saying they don't need it.
I took about a 25% hit.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That stinks.
Hey, it's part of the game. I shouldn't have let it go as long as I did. So we want to look at the biodrex that have anything to do with Alzheimer's and or Parkinson's. I want to start with BIVI. I just bought some today, come to think of it. So I did add. I didn't have BIVI. I never owned BIVI until today.
That's the first time we're talking about it, I believe.
I said, oh, we talked about it when it popped. It's an Alzheimer's play. They have a phase 3 drug, and the data is due out very shortly, October 25th, at a BioDrec conference. So we're going to hear from Bivy, blinded data. We're going to hear, it's going to become unblinded on the 25th of October. The action today was pretty good, considering it was a terrible down day, right? Up 2 pennies. I mean, it's nothing to get excited about, but then again, it's up, not down, which is different, something different today. Everything seemed to be down, especially in BioDrec world. We look like we have a bottom at about 307 here. Recent bottom at about 306. So it's popped off of that level. I would have been smarter of me if I bought it a little earlier, but I figured if it blows past, with good data, it should blow past the highs, the recent highs of let's see what that is.
That's about 420 around there.
420. 420. So I think it's a reasonable number. I got in today at 344, 5, I don't remember. Down a few pennies. I just think it's going to blow past this resistance area if the data is halfway good, which I think it probably will be. At least halfway good. These Alzheimer plays, when there's any kind of good news, they can spike. Where would it spike to if it gets past this 412, 420 area, whatever? Well, you're looking at this high at about 565. So I like a pop will get you 565. That alone is worth being in it for 2 points, right?
I'd say.
Yeah, I mean the potential, of course, is much higher than that, but for a short-term play, what I intend to do is accumulate between now and the 25th of October, which isn't too far.
Do they have an announcement coming up?
What's that?
Do they have an announcement coming up on the 25th?
Yeah, at a conference, they're going to announce the results of phase 3 on their Alzheimer's drug.
You know, those conferences have always been a mixed bag for Sava and anvs and anvs.
Yes.
You know, it's like they're coming in with these great slides, and either it's yay and then the stock goes up, or it's like, hey, there's a smudge on one of your slides.
Yeah, well, I think this is. I have a feeling this is going to be good, but you never know. I decided to take a small flyer for now, depending on the movement of the stock.
Well, there was a time when we would buy everything in this industry just to see which one hit.
Yeah, well, this one might hit. I'm hoping. This is one of many. After hours, it's up 14 cents. I don't know why. Probably not meaningful.
It's probably because they're on the show. They're watching the show.
Yeah. So what else?
Speaking of the bad news, you want to go to Sava to look at the flip side?
All right. Sava it is.
And then the other one, the avx, which is just
CRVU. Let me do that one first.
Okay.
It's another one that was brought to my attention today. I think I got some symbols wrong.
Coin market.
How did I say it, advertise it?
I'll tell you in a sec. CRVO.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Servo Med. And look at the
Oh my
pump.
gosh.
Yeah. I don't know what
Where
happened.
were you yesterday?
I don't know what happened from here to there. Maybe some kind of merger. I'm not sure what it is. So again, I'm new to this name, and I just saw the big spike. So when it was pointed out to me, it was quite a bit lower than it closed. Somebody on StockTwits pointed it out. Stephen pointed it out to me. Thank you, Stephen. Should have taken a fly with this one too, but when they go up exponentially, they tend to drop the same way. So they don't drop logarithmically; they drop the same way. So scan detect these things and get really hot like that. Anyway, this is another play, an Alzheimer's play. And what else? What else is an out? Let's look at all of them. Anvs, that was
Well,
down.
yeah, like I said, the one that made the big new move was anvs, avxl.
Anvs, we'll look at that. We'll look at that. We'll look at that one too. This one is down a lot today. It was up a lot yesterday, right?
This one has been teeter-tottering.
Yesterday, its range was 7.5 to 8 and 820, 746 to 817. Pretty big range. And today, it was down. Today was down not that much. 62 cents, 6%. That is a lot. 858. Yesterday it closed at 933. So yeah, we're down a lot. I don't know what's going to be with this one, whether Buntain Tap, whatever it's called, is going to prove out or not. Probably not, judging from the price action. If you're going to go by any price action, it looks dubious, right? That this is going to play out pretty successfully.
The only good news is that it looks like the bottom is pretty firm.
You tend to get leakage on really positive trials, and we didn't hear. I haven't heard anything really positive. Not that that means anything really, but sometimes it means something. No leakage from the trials. It had a nice ascending trend line, which was clearly violated back in July, when it went from the 13 area all the way down to the 8 single digits. It looks dubious. I don't own any, and I don't think I'm going to get in. I mean, just in price action. I got
this was $86 at some point.
Yeah,
Don't we know it?
I got to look at the fundamentals more. When they're going to report Buntain Tap, their phase 3.
I know this was one of the more promising ones on our list last year.
Yeah, well, they must be done with the trials, I think, or close. I don't know when they're reporting top line results. I haven't followed it at all since I'm out of it. This is the first time I'm looking at it in a long time, and I really don't like the chart too much. The only good thing is it seems to have put in a pretty good bottom here. The low of 739 looks pretty solid. The problem is the high up here also looks pretty solid, 940. So it's, between the lines right now. again, it's going to depend on how they report out on Buntain Tep. Anybody have any news on this one lately? I haven't been following it at all.
I mean, from October 13th, which is a week ago, there was actually good news and a 9% drop, a 9% jump on some promising data. But I
The
guess you're only good as your last day.
data from what?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. They're still enrolling. About 230 patients have been enrolled, and 62 have finished the study. Total enrollment will be completed in November.
Okay, so you gotta wait a little time before you get the results, I guess. I'm not sure.
The bridge studies are expected to be completed first quarter of 2024.
Uh-huh. Okay. Again, probably not my number one pick in this space. What
You want to look at Sava?
Sava? Sure.
Meantime, I'm looking up anvs to find out what happened today.
1402 down 23 cents on the day. It looks like it's settling into a new trading range, with this area as resistance. This is a new resistance for Sava. That would be what is it? 1640, around there. Clearly resistance. Do you get a run to that? Probably. I think it's quite likely you could get a run to 1640, which is a nice run. Probably a good swing on Sava.
You don't think it's going to fill up that gap?
Yes, it could definitely fill the gap. But all right, so you take some off the table at 1640 and the rest when it fills the gap. The gap fill would be 1754. Yeah. It's probably worth a play. I think its selling is overdone on Sava. I've been buying it. My average, I said, was 1328. And that's what it is, 1328. Let me look at, I think this one for Alzheimer's is probably the most promising of all in terms of early results and leakage from the trial. There's all kinds of positive stories that I've been hearing.
Except about that study with the CUNY guy.
Yeah, that poor CUNY guy, they want to hang him, line him up against the wall and shoot him. They want to take it all out on him. The shorts are totally wrecking his career. Well, maybe not. CUNY's not going to fire him. I don't think. You think CUNY's firing him? I don't think so.
I don't think so, because it's not clear. I mean, it's all a question of the standards of the study, and like people are saying on the comments, it's the results of the study that's really going to say what this company is going to do one way or the other.
Yeah, and so far
these things about his lab protocol will be meaningless if this thing really works.
So far, the data's been very good. Safety has been excellent compared to the others, and efficacy looks like it hasn't been proven out, but it looks promising. So 1226 on the bottom and 1634 around there on the top of this horizontal trading range. Could make some money, like we said, even selling some over here. Sell some right at that whatever that level is.
Or even over by the
this candle. I don't know why I can't get to level. Don't know.
You're right in the middle of the gap.
Oh, it's up there. I gotta move
1634.
I got to move that down to see it.
The number you're looking at is 1634.
The low is what?
The number you're looking at is 16. That line is 1634.
Oh, okay. 1634. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. There's a bunch of them. Anvex,
AVXL.
it popped recently on data to 9 and change and fell back to $5.
This is such a scary looking chart.
Yeah, the chart says stay away.
Falling knife ahead.
Yeah, no, you can't buy it off the chart unless you know something, because the chart says any fool can see that this is not a place to be.
I want to show you something about NVIDIA.
Yeah, I'll look at NVIDIA, but I want to just finish the BioDrec. That would include what else would it include? Sava.
You had right. So you had IKT.
That's really popular.
crvo, and anvs, anvx, sava, spine, nvda, Tesla. So yeah, so this is your last.
All right, inhibited, however you say it, therapeutics. I know that. And this one looks like it's bottomed, and I think there was early phase 1 data that came out on Parkinson's. It looked pretty promising, but I know it's very early on, so we don't like to get in too early into these things. But yeah, if you can get in at near the bottom, maybe, you know, it's a long ways to go to Tipperary on this one. That's the only problem. On Parkinson's drug, again, there's no Parkinson's drug that works. So if it's any good at all, it'll be really good. What else did I have for these? Any of them? Am I forgetting any? You owned another one.
Yeah, I mean, what was the other one that I owned?
Forgot.
I'm so tired. I was so tired of them because they're just doing nothing.
Yeah. All right. So there's Bivy, which I think I'm playing. The only one I'm playing, Sava I'm playing. That's 2 that I'm playing. I'm in on 2. Of course, that's just my opinion, and my opinion alone. Our opinions in general are strictly our own, not investment advice. Certainly not investment advice.
Not these days.
Do your own due diligence and make your own investment decisions. You're better off than listening to anybody, especially the so-called professionals. They're the worst.
The one you were talking about was immune.
INMD?
Yeah.
In mode LT.
No, it's not it. It's not it.
No.
No, But anyway, it's not even worth discussing at this
Not
point.
worth discussing. Okay.
Right.
This one might not be worth discussing either. Look at this chart. Another.
Yeah, right. We could stumble on the direct pretty well.
It used to be you put in any 4 numbers and you made money. Now you put in any 4 letters.
Yeah. I miss those days.
And you're collapsing. The stock is collapsing.
I miss those days.
Yeah. All right. So Alb, I got rid of just in time, I think.
Yeah, because lit and lack are also bad.
CRISPR is a real yucky poo. Look at this.
Yep.
Another falling knife. It'll fall to 35.
Do you still have it?
No.
Me
I
either.
do.
Thinking of
I never let go. I never let go of my losers.
I sold it at 40.
I hold on with dear life.
I sold it at 49. Some things I do right by accident. just getting rid of it was pretty good. But the thing is, anything I'm going into is not good. The whole market sucks. Nvidia,
Yeah, I just put a bunch of money into bonds. Believe it or not, I
I
figured if the rates are only going to go down from here, I might as well get in.
probably a good place. I bought some Nvidia at 414 today,
Yeah, actually, there are some bargain prices coming.
and it's down from 414 to close at 413.87. Low now it's trading lower.
You see the price a month ago, like September 21st.
Yeah,
It meet that exact price.
right here,
Yep.
409.8. Not the exact price, but close.
I thought it was 410 some change. No.
On this low, 411.77 here. It's close, but it's not exact. It looks pretty close when you draw the line. It's actually above it by a little bit, which means that there's room for it to go down another couple of pennies and then go up. How's that?
Okay. I can handle that.
Yeah, we lose a few more pennies. I'm just averaging in. I mean, I care because I certainly could have made some money, and I sold it like you did at 461. That was a very good call, come on. But it's time to average back in.
I guess we're still having those lingering effects of the decision not to sell the stuff to China. I mean, is that what you think this is?
No, I don't know what it is.
It's that and all the problems in the world.
Yeah.
So the other one we were talking about was Denali, and Denali's just as bad as everything else.
Oh, that was another Parkinson's play, right?
Yeah, that was Parkinson slash. That was a double hitter.
Gee, terrible.
Yeah, they just the whole industry is getting.
How about Prothena? That's another one that had a decent run.
Intelia?
No, Prothena, PLTA. That one, I think, may have held up better. Not really.
At least they gave a last throw.
Chart looks pretty dreadful.
Yeah.
It's just horrible what's happening to Biodirect, but still, Alzheimer's may pay off. The Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, strokes. All you need is one winner, the right one. Maybe it's Bivy. Maybe it's Sava.
Maybe it's Denali. I'm in denial.
I'm hoping it's.
I'm in denial for Denali.
I'm hoping it's one of the ones I'm playing.
Yeah, right. One of them's got to hit one of these days.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's one of the ones that I'm playing, as opposed to not playing. All right. So I covered all the Biodirect.
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right. Let's look at Super Microcomputer Inc., which got creamed today.
Oh yeah, this is another one I got massacred.
Today,
Oh, not massacred, but it got hit pretty bad.
6% in a single day. That's not good.
Yeah.
So it looks like it really wants to go down to the lows, 228. In which case, I have no choice but to buy more.
Right.
I've been buying, every so often I buy a few shares. So really, I'm looking for it to drop a little bit. Now I'll be adding probably, maybe I'll add after the show in the after hours. But then again, with a chart like this, you don't have to be in a hurry, right?
No.
It doesn't look like you need to hurry. So I'll take my time. And now we're getting a pretty horrible death cross type thing, 50 with 100. The negative cross. Not good either. But for the time being, the 50 is above the 100 is above the 200. 200 is still ascending. I mean, the long-term prospects for this company are great. You can get an idea of how great it is from this run back here in June. That's that kind of thing. It's going to do it again and again, I think. Over
He's
the,
got to
over the next
catch lucky.
over the next few years, you're going to see a lot of runs. I drew this line in. They're almost parallel. Okay, another run. So now we're in the main trading range, which is the horizontal trading range, like 230 to 300. We're towards the bottom end of the trading range, or you could lower it even. 215 to 300 is roughly the trading range, and we've traded way above it back in August, early August, and I think we'll be making new highs on this one, so probably sometime the end of this year. So it's a buying up. Any dip, buy the dip on this one. And the same with NVIDIA, buy the dip.
I think this one's going to continue to dip for the next couple of days.
Probably.
Yeah, we're probably in for a little bit of pain.
Maybe you can get it at about 225.
Right.
XBI.
So hold some dry powder for some bargains in the next week or two.
Yeah. XBI didn't do what we hoped it would do. That is, go through this resistance at 72. In fact, it hit the resistance and just went down.
Yeah.
Very weak.
Didn't even know it was supposed to do something.
What a bear market we've been suffering through in BioDrec for the longest time, it seems, right? Years. Let's look at it over 5 years. This is like
just during COVID, when everybody was going, okay, science is going to save us. That was about our only time.
2/8/21, February 8th, 2021, we topped at 174. And since that time, it's been straight down.
Yeah.
But now, it did look like we were putting in some pretty firm support, but it's gone through it. It's gone through it. So you're looking at this level now, $61, which is a triple bottom. Triple bottom on the XBI at $61. I would have to buy. I'd be a buyer here at $61. What the hell?
Right.
It's not going to go to zero.
You gotta have faith in something.
Yes,
but the IWM has a very similar look, so you could do it there too.
$2. I'll throw away some money. $62. Seriously, where's it going? Is it going to zero this average? No. I mean, you got to go way back, and you're not the low back here in 2016 is $44. You're not, it's crazy. It's pretty damn low. How much further back can you go on this?
Let's try not to find out by experience. Let's leave that question as rhetorical.
$20 back here in 14. No, in 2012. 2012. That's 11 years ago. So I mean, we're not going to wipe out 11 years of gains. I don't think. It's this level, $62. I'm a buyer. Why not? Take a shot. What else? Anything?
I think what done. Mika says that IKT has some promising stuff on it also that we were talking about before.
Yeah, IKT had some good results on Parkinson's early. I don't know.
He says it's also a cancer drug.
Also cancer. Yeah, so IKT it's early on. That's the only thing I don't like, but it is promising. All right. Also, Palace has been bouncing back since I sold it in the 20s. This is $47 now. Oh, yeah, $47. And I remember when it fell from up here,
Yes.
it fell from 56 around there, straight down on the blindness scare. I guess it's overblown, that the blindness scare. So it's still good, looking good. What's the other stock that's into macular degeneration? LCTI. Let's take a quick peek. This one is macular degeneration. So is LCT. LCTX, I think.
No, that's not it.
LC
Oh yeah,
lineage.
lineage. Yeah, that's the one.
Lineage. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's stabilizing anyway.
Yeah. This one, let's zoom in on this one.
All right, gentlemen, I have to go.
All right, we'll call it a day, but this one looks like one to watch. We'll end with that on a positive note. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Bye bye,
Have a nice
everybody.
weekend. Have a nice weekend.
And bye, Chucky. Bye, Darth. Bye, all our viewers. Welcome to those that aren't on the live stream. Ciao.